Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tim with the Juice Compound. I want to go over the upcoming week's at-home training track for our facility programming clients, for our kids and families we're working with, and some of the specialty pieces that we've added in partnering with Coach Dusty Highland and Skill Wad during this time, and Coach Eileen Wu and Woo Lift for some weightlifting training from home. It's going to be all technique-based. For you guys, it'll actually be a lot of regressions on technique, which is going to be really important to help rebuild. So by the time we're back in the gym, you can focus on output and intensity. So it's actually a really great time to be doing that. I'm going to share my screen. This is going to be the weekly overview of what's coming up. We're going to go first here. We're going to go into our home track. You can see all the tracks. You'll still have competitor. You'll still have kids fitness. You'll still have accessory work. You'll still have the regular workout of the day. But right now, I'm talking about home. A couple of things we've done this week to help make this feel more like regular training sessions. And there's still a broad spectrum of how these are being done. What we've learned in the last week is amazing. I've never seen something go from a little bit of, let's call it panic and uncertainty, to having a lot of clarity now to the best practices to give massive value to your members, right? The focus of the workouts aren't that they have to be in your gym. It's your coaching value we want to keep giving. So whether these are recorded, whether they're live on Zoom, we're changing up the setup from last week where we thought, hey, this is going to be something that maybe you have a few people that can't make it in. Oh, a couple of the gyms are maybe getting shut down or maybe just don't go out. That was kind of where we thought Friday. Fast forward to Sunday night, and it's been, obviously we're in the situation we're in now. So you'll see the workouts look a lot more different because we're having to leverage coaching, right? And that's what these are designed around. You give effort, you give value there, you give feedback. You're going to keep people reaching their goals. We know that because, yeah, I've been doing this online for a decade now, fully online for over half. And so it's going to work. And if you ever need me to come in your group, talk to your members or talk to you about it, help put you at ease and give you some clarity and confidence, I'm here for that. So let's take a look at how the regular days go. It's a progression from last week. The days are opposite. So Monday and Tuesday are flipped, Wednesday and Thursday are flipped, just like that. So you'll see some progressions there. There's going to be some effort-based output pieces, meaning they're kind of testers, but some of them, if you only have one dumbbell, it's hard to do your 20 rep dumbbell goblet squat max. You see what I mean? That we're doing things for here where it's going to be 60 seconds of dumbbells, goblet squats for max reps, right? Would be the focus. So if they just have one, well, guess what? You're going to really put that dumbbell to use here, but it's not exactly the same as a limit lift test or a strength endurance test. But that's just the pieces we have. So for every workout, you're going to see that there is a no equipment piece here, right? What we're doing, a dumbbell piece, and then a barbell piece, right, that we're doing. And then same thing upward, we're supersetting that with some pulls. So we have some rows, way to do it. And they're kind of thing, table rows. We're looking at chair rows for people, right? Pull under the bottom part of this. And we got it there, and you're gonna do your rows. This is the wrong chair to have done that analogy on, but you get the idea we're talking about. Everything here is gonna have full athlete notes because we know it's outward facing. So my buddy Carter, who's a really great coach, came in and has helped us with this. And we got a lot of people putting in time to help make this work. So I want to make sure we spotlight everyone. So he comes in and helps with athlete notes for everyone here. We got coach's notes from the top, icebreaker from all top to bottom. They're going to go down through the conditioning piece. On the daily workouts, I'm going to have the daily video to break this one down in detail. This is the overview. But what you're going to see is the same thing, a no equipment piece, a dumbbell or kettlebell access, and then a barbell access of how we want to do that for you guys. That's every day. So again, your members will see this outward facing. They'll see the athlete notes, which are really, really thorough for them right now. And then obviously all the adjustments, what to do with no equipment, how to coach it. And I'm going to give you the video every day for your staff. And as always, they can go into their apps or in Kajabi. That's where everything's stored. Everyone has access to that. Second day, same thing. We're doing some testers there on front squat and upper body pushing, whether it's push-up testing or not. And then we have dumbbell hang power cleans and then seated dip. So we're doing upper body pushing combinations there, different types of dips that everyone will have access to regardless of where they're at there. Other piece you'll see is that every day finishes with core or accessory work. So there's a plank tester. Everyone's doing the test there online. You have to watch them and see whose hips are sagging and who's not rigid in the midline. You're gonna have to call them out on your Zoom calls. Okay, we wanna make sure that's still fun. Same idea here. Through the part, it'll have a warm up that's outward facing for the members. So again, if they're not there, they're not like, what do I do? That'll be a published unscored piece for people. A rear foot elevated split squat test. It's a great one for dumbbells. So it's body weight, obviously a regression to just regular lunge for people if they need it, or upgrade to pistols. Let's take a look, right? They have a barbell, they're doing Zercher lunges, right? You don't get to brag to your friends you have a barbell and then not have some pain in the Zercher lunge. So we have all those parts to everyone here, same thing through skill instruction. Now at the end, icebreaker, cool down, wrap up what the training piece is there for you guys. Same thing for Friday, etc. So that's the first part. We'll see all that. Every pace, again, is the progression from last week. We're just gonna run 2-week progressions at this time, right? And then it's gonna flip. So this is the last week of this progression, and change it again. These are coming out a week at a time just because, well, things are changing rapidly. We have to see what's coming so we can be nimble and be ready. The next part, you're gonna go from home, go to accessory. You all have access to Accessory Track. There's 2 parts here. You have your, what we call our home, our kids and family. So this is from our youth empowerment systems. This track is one we use for martial arts schools, PE, low equipment stuff, and we're also using it for home for families and kids. Really simple to do. It comes with time blocked, the power chat, lesson plans, what to do there. We're gonna make sure those are all synced up for you. The next part that is really, really cool. We've partnered with SkillWOD and we've partnered with WooLift to bring you skill sessions for your members. They're put under accessory. Just the daily training got so long to publish. I don't want to be like, what's the training? And they're just doing this. So you can choose where to publish it for them. Every video, Dusty came through and made a video of every single piece. Let's see, I think I copied that one wrong. Let's go to the frog stand. So he came through and there's going to be instructional video he's doing.
So on your programming, it will say frog stand.
Right, it's exactly there. The members are going to have access to this. So it's outward facing coaching. They'll have it. So if they're not there with you, they'll get him walking you through that. I think this would be a really great thing to go warm up, do the skill piece of this or the weightlifting, and it's PVC pipe weightlifting. It's technique, positions. Like I said, it's the regressions, the part that you wish you would get them to go back and take a step to do that with their PVC, but they won't, or just learning to extend and drop with their hips and land correctly with their feet in the right position. You wish they would, but they want to do singles to max and press out their jerks. Okay, good. Now we finally have the chance to coach them, so let's take advantage of that. It's all the way through. There's a no equipment track, right? There's if you have a pull-up bar track, and there's if you have a set of rings track. So they all fit together. It's all the same coaching concept there for you. So the way I think would be a really fun way to run a class, icebreaker warm up into the skill section. They're 10, 15 minutes right there into the resistance training, like the strength endurance, functional bodybuilding piece, into conditioning, into cool down. That's a really packed, awesome hour. That's a really packed, awesome hour. So that's my 2 cents. You always have the ability to go in here and adjust and do everything as you need. If you're watching this and you aren't set up for next week, shoot me a message, tim@juicecompound.com, and we'll get you all set up. Thanks so much, guys.